Hello, my name is Michael Lewis and I'm the editor and sound designer for an upcoming short film called The Great Recycle.
I'm Sam, I'm the director of The Great Recycle. The Great Recycle follows a day in the life of Jennifer English, a 20-something-year-old girl who lives in the apparent future of 2015. As we follow Jenny, we learn a lot about the world, but so does she.
It follows a day in the life of Jennifer English, who works at a downtown bar and watches everyone around her ascend to celebrity while she's stuck in a mundane life cycle. The film has an array of kooky characters, from the obnoxiously explosive Hank Gabriel, the main newscaster for the system, to the Santa Clauses who deliver everyone's prescription drugs. Attached to everyone's necks is a device called Friends. They are the personal assistants in this world and can tell their human anything they wish to know. Recently I investigated how sound can draw an audience into the film by enhancing their imagination. What I learned was sound is best used as a sort of like behind the scenes tool, or more so like what's beyond the frame, what we don't see on the screen. And it's definitely more of an effective world building tool than the visuals if budgeting is a problem. As this is a student film, the budget has been very limited. To get across the feeling that this is a sci-fi film, I took it upon myself to create a world filled with sound, the majority comprising of advertisements and news broadcasts. Through sort of suspension of disbelief, these aspects tell the audience that the citizens in this film are constantly being bombarded by media propaganda, and how often advertisements are repeated through the film just shows how limited the resources in this world are, as the only products available to the humans are meat and milk. I love milk. You love milk. We all love milk. Since the cows became extinct.
Oh, hi, Jenny. Are you good?
Milk.
Oh, hi. Sam. Yes, I'm good. Are you good?
Oh, I'm very good.
Good.
I think the scenes which use sound most effectively or noticeably would be scene 3 and scene, I want to say 16, which are Jenny and Sam's scenes. Basically, scenes set outside Jennifer's apartment on the corridor, where she always runs into her neighbour who smiles far too much. And they're both so filming them, they were just so similar. They were just same location, similar reactions, but it wasn't written like that. But seeing it in the edit, seeing it with the sound, it works fantastic. You've got this quite lively one to start with, where it's quite chirpy and the sound is there and the adverts are playing and it's a bit creepy, but if anything it's funny. But then when we go back there at the end of the film, when we've had this sudden tonal shift, where all of a sudden you realise how sinister and how dangerous the world this girl lives in, the sound changes dramatically because the advert's turned off. You've got this very hollow kind of world, which is far more dangerous. And yet it feels like the scene 3 and looks a bit like it, but it's far more terrifying.
Are you happy?
I'm tired. I just need to...
There's a scene in the film which features men in gas masks who Jenny, the main character, and her friend Doris find themselves in an elevator with. The only sounds which can be heard throughout the scene are the elevator and the masked men breathing. And the more I watch that scene now, the more it sends shivers down my spine, just because it's so quiet and minimalistic. To get the breathing effect I wanted from the masked men, I made a setup in my bathroom and recorded myself breathing through a toilet roll tube.
it's a sound film. It's the whole the way I've kind of put the film together in my head only works with sound. It'd be a mess. That the whole thing is just reliant on these background noises, these adverts, these eerie sounds, just friends speaking, these electronic noises, and they are the soundtrack to the film. They play through the whole. It's the soundtrack to this girl's life. This meat adverts, milk adverts, broccoli, cauliflower. Who is she? Hank Gabriel. These bizarre characters who literally just talk over the whole film, and they bring this extra level to it, because originally the film is this somber kind of very quiet world where people walk in silence and are scared to speak because they have this thing in their neck, and very much like the 1984 film from 1984, there's this dullness which really could really wind you down and make you feel a bit shit about yourself. But these sounds that play throughout the films, these adverts, they're camp and they're loud and they're garish and horrible, and they really just balance out the dreary from the camp, I suppose. Yeah.
Films I've worked on in terms of fleshing out what you don't see on the screen. The world is much bigger than what you're seeing. Through sound, I'm able to show how large, how grand the world is. From the constant recycled advertisements and news reports to the friends quietly talking to their hosts in the background. This film is brought to life through sound.
I love milk. You love milk. We all love milk. Since the cows became extinct.
Oh, hi, Jenny. Are you good?
Milk, milk, milk.
Oh, hi.
Sam? Sam?
Sam. Yes, I'm good. Are you good?
Oh, I'm very good.
Good.
Hey, Jenny, do you want to,
I love milk. You love milk. We all love milk. Since the cows became extinct, milk has never tasted better. Milk, milk, milk. Grab your milk today. If you don't drink it,